TBS gave me a copyright strike for every video they took down. It says if you get 3 copyright strikes, your channel is subject to termination.
Hey everyone, welcome back. I know it's been a while, a very long while actually, but I just came here to rant like always. Today we're discussing something that's been on my mind, and that will be the music industry. Now, I already know I did another video concerning this. But I couldn't care because of content, and actually some of you have been sending me stuff that I can actually say it's like evidence to prove some things. Now don't get me wrong, like I love music and actually make stuff myself and actually appreciate the people who I actually work with. Shout out to like all the artists who I've worked with. However, sometimes it actually makes me want to blow my brains out. So anyways, yeah. By the way, sorry for the dodgy accents you'll actually hear in this video.
The thing that has me worried is these strikes were given me on March 19th. Today is the 25th, and within 7 days, my account will be deleted from what I've read so far in the last 5 minutes. Well, let's see what I can do about this. First, I can do nothing. Definitely not doing that. Next, I can request retraction. Let's do that.
How big of an issue this is, they revealed millions of incorrect copyright claims in just 6 months. It's such a splurge of copyright issue where YouTube doesn't want to deal with it, so they give companies these tools to take down and make it as easy for them as possible, but without any regard for us as creators of what we can do about it.
Okay, so most of you know I actually make remixes of songs. Like, no joke, the amount of music content with my name on it has basically outnumbered the actual videos on my channel. Back to the actual point, I decided to make a remix for an artist and upload it here because, well, some people are saying that the actual person who made the song sounds terrible. Those are people's words, not mine. So I decided to make a remix of the song, but it only featured the ad-lib and the other artist who was actually on the song. Because the song wasn't actually mixed well, I decided to use Shazam, and surprise surprise, the instrumental he used is not his. The original song is actually by Vibes Cartel, and it wasn't my type of music, but I said okay, then I just used it instead. So I downloaded the actual instrumental and used it instead of actually sidechaining and the thing and just making the song entirely. So I just sidechained the actual vocals to the feature of the song. By the way, shout out to Book because her vocals are actually okay when I was actually even making this project, and I finished making it and then just uploaded to YouTube. Anyways, after a few days of uploading the remix, one day, so only after one single day, this copyright struck down the video for violating copyright. You know you are violating actual copyright laws by stealing the instrumentals from other people, posing it as yours, then striking. So anyways, after 15 minutes of almost just pure confusion, just decided, well, heck. And YouTube, I can't be bothered about the automated bots anymore, so heck. But I really have to ask which distributor actually heard the song and they just said, well, yeah, and let this abuse the system, like what the actual. And just to prove a point, listen to these audios and tell me which one you think that artist made and which one is actually by Vibes Cartel. Something which a lot of artists struggle with is handling false releases. A lot of them. I usually go to school for long periods of time, and I've only realized now that people can actually upload fake releases onto your profile, and YouTube just pretends it's not a problem that exists. Even their damn support artist email literally refers you back to either the record label or the music distributor. What the fuck? And the funny thing is, they literally just go back to YouTube again. So they're just basically chasing a dog's tail. I saw several releases that I didn't make whatsoever, but YouTube is just letting it be on my profile, and I've reported it like many times. One of the releases in particular, this one, was definitely not mine, but it seems someone who actually follows me on Ko-Fi just downloaded my audio tag and just pasted it on the beat and is just gaining views from it. You know, you can just delete it though. No, I can't, because for some reason YouTube makes it impossible to actually delete music releases. This happens on all platforms, but for YouTube, well, it's worse than the rest and it doesn't basically even do anything about it. So this is just a direct advice to YouTube Music: fix your platform. The music industry has a long history of actually just exploiting artists. Especially the ones who are starting out and are not signed to any label or something. Meanwhile, record labels are actually notorious for making industry plans to actually rack up money, or as many people just know them, the one-hit wonders, and just walk away. Usually artists are given unfair contracts, minimal royalties, or just the lack of transparency inside the entire record label, and just say that it happens. Let me tell you something. Did you know major record labels actually have fake artists so that they can just make money off of people?
What if you could remove all of that effort entirely? What if you could just release a bunch of low effort music and actually make some money? Quantity over quality. Well, that wouldn't really make sense, right? Who's actually going on Spotify and listening to bad music? I mean, I can barely even get people to listen to music that I've put a ton of effort into. Quality always beats quantity, right? Well, not really.
Some of the people you actually follow on platforms like Spotify don't even exist. And this is not only for record labels but also for music platforms. These are all the artists who actually never existed and are not even registered by any platform or noted anywhere. They just so-called make music, but it's just like either the record label or a platform just making sure that they get more money and don't have to give it to anybody. So you can just say that, how does this even affect like normal people? Well, most of the time you're just hearing like generic music, and for a normal artist, they're not getting paid the money which they're supposed to actually get paid from the platforms, because most of the money is going to these ones and they're heavily advertised for free. And sadly, there's nothing people can actually do about it. Okay, so this in particular is not only for artists but for content creators. Sometimes you can see long periods of people not uploading or being active anywhere at all. Any content creator can get a burnout after a while, so it's usually understandable for most of them who actually take long breaks without uploading anything. But sometimes it's just understandable, so yeah. Did I get a content burnout myself? Okay, jokes aside, I'm usually busy with school and for the actual curriculum right now I'm taking, so yeah, it's basically torture, and well, we're not usually allowed with any device in school, so I'm not usually even able to make content. Even like sometimes the music which you hear, I won't lie to you, some of them are even like years old. Like no joke, I could have partnered with a producer in 2020 and then you hear the song this year. And then there's the actual, making of videos. Well, without lying, I want like Sophie to actually put how long it takes for one video to be made. So, and we usually even have the other channel, which is basically a record label channel. She makes all the music videos on there, so she has a lot of work, just to say like that. And the quality of my videos, I usually make them bad. because, well, heck, a quirky accent, then you start seeing like good performing stuff. We usually try to make the videos intentionally bad so that we actually are different from most people and not copying like the actual people who are actually in this scene. And in the music stage, yeah, when some of you hear my songs, you'll start asking, this sounds like another song I heard maybe like a month ago. But then you realize I'm the one who uploaded it first. Most likely I actually partnered with the producer and we just made it, example like these ones. So it's just usually time consuming, and maybe I'll try to be more active, maybe like one video per year, I guess. Because right now you can't even tell me like to actually make content because, well, one, I do have the fear of someone in our family actually finding my YouTube channel, and two, yeah, I don't have any time at all. So there we have it. Of course, this isn't to say that there aren't positive or incredible individuals within the industry. I have loved working with them and even like collaborating with them. Even that, even sometimes, even though my channel is basically inactive, you can actually find my stuff on their channel and maybe we did something stupid. But I just believe it's needed to be aware of the flaws that we actually have right now as artists and even maybe like just everything in general, like content creators. But we can only just wait for time to tell what will happen. Not everything is really noted upon, and mine is no different. Until next time, take care.